On August 31st, 2021, the Biden administration officially withdrew American forces and assets out of Afghanistan, ending the 20-plus year stalemate in that part of the world. 20 years in Afghanistan, and the U.S. made no contribution. They made no gains. They really didn't do much over there. I mean, they had the more superior military, better weapons, equipment, firepower, and soldiers, and yet they could not make a single dent against the Taliban. They couldn't do anything really against. They were there for 20 years, and the Taliban is still in power. On top of that, we left billions of dollars worth of equipment, military-grade weapons, software, logistical devices, aircraft, and technology over in the Middle East after our withdrawal, which, as expected, fell into the hands of the Taliban, which either ended up being reverse engineered, sold on the black market, or was integrated into the Taliban military. Now, with that being said, the Pakistan and Taliban in Afghanistan are currently in an open war right now, which started from what I've seen from the Taliban attacking posts over the border with Pakistan, and then Pakistan launching air raids on Afghanistan territory. But just, it's interesting to think about, because I mean, of the Taliban, with most likely with older military equipment from the US, but still highly sophisticated military equipment. If the Taliban has military equipment that was left behind from the US and they're using it against Pakistan, yes, it will be older, but it's going to be some pretty strong stuff. So it makes you wonder. I mean, yes, Pakistan is nuclear armed, but if the U.S. couldn't make much of a dent against the Taliban when they were fighting in Afghanistan for 20 years, how much luck is really Pakistan going to have? I mean, yes, I see Pakistan doesn't see the Taliban as a legitimate government, and I don't really blame them for that. I mean, there's still, from what I understand, there's still a very oppressive, extreme government that still hinders women's rights, and it's not a good look right now. But it's also interesting because this is another major war breaking out, and will Donald Trump do anything about it? Probably not. I mean, he probably won't. There's probably not much glory for him in it, and conflict between the Taliban, which already kicked the U.S.'s ass once for 20 years, and Pakistan. So it's like he probably won't do anything about it. I mean, he'll probably be like, well, he'll probably try to be like, oh, I'll get a ceasefire, and then claim it's another war he ended, but he never did. But yeah, it's interesting because, we left massive amounts of equipment and hardware and weapons in the Afghanistan after our retreat, and never recovered them, never really gave too much thought about them. The amount of taxpayer money is essentially that we essentially just left in military hardware and equipment, and just essentially donated to the Taliban is pretty scary to think about. I mean, yes, this was under the Joe Biden administration. He couldn't really process any faster than a dial-up computer, but still. Now the Taliban has American weaponry, American equipment, American hardware, and I'm not saying they're going to be able to use it all. From what I've seen, they don't have the people that are able to train pilots to use the aircraft. They don't have enough they don't have the people who know how to use the equipment, so they can't really train to use them. So what they can use, they will. But what they can't, it looks like they've been selling on the black market to other dark or other corners of the globe, which is essentially giving them revenue and profits. But I just want to say, it's not looking very good right now. And we already got Russia, Ukraine. We had Pakistan and India going at it for a bit, and now we got Pakistan and Afghanistan. We still got Israel and Palestine. Israel and Iran is on the horizon. We got Israel and Syria, Israel and Lebanon. So it's like all these conflicts continue to break out. We had the USA and Venezuela, and then we have China and Taiwan. It's like it's all breaking out, and it's all getting worse before it gets better. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting that the U.S. left all the hardware over there, leaving it for the Taliban to use against Pakistan now. I really don't know if either country is good, so I'm not really rooting for either. But in war, civilians pay the highest cost, so I'm rooting for that these two countries can find a peaceful solution without racking up the civilian death toll, like what happened when the U.S. invaded Afghanistan and spent 20 years there destroying infrastructure, destroying homes and families. And I just hope it doesn't turn into another thing where Afghan citizens help Pakistan like when they helped the U.S., except the U.S. ended up betraying the citizens, and most of them got caught by the Taliban and executed for treason. Hopefully if that doesn't happen again, because, that sent a bad message. And I mean, yes, we all know what happened in Afghanistan, but we don't need another war, especially when they're all seemingly breaking out during Trump and the Biden and Trump administration. So, bleak futures ahead, but hopefully something can happen, and maybe the UN can get involved and do something for once, instead of sitting on the sidelines looking like fools in bickering and debating and then doing nothing about it. So we'll see. Anyway, that's what I had for you. So that's all I got for now. So yeah.